So I'd been hearing about 3D printing, like how do I turn this into a project? How do I do this for students? I am the engineering pathway teacher at Madison Park Academy. A couple of coworkers sent me emails being like, hey, they're 3D printing, you should do it. It led me to this Google Doc that basically said, put your name on here if you have printers and you're willing to print. A guy by the name of Mike Ryan sent me an email and was like, hey, I see all these people in the Bay Area have these printers. I'm emailing all 40 of you. If you want to do some stuff, let's do it. And that was the beginning of us printing face shields. I have the printers at my house. The printers take time. I print. And I also go and pick up face shields from all of the people on our team that are in Oakland. And then I bring them all here on Mondays and Thursdays. I have 2 seniors and 2 juniors on my team.
It's between cleaning and also hole punching and making the curves on the end of the mask so that way it's secure on the bottom. And then we package them in 5 and then put them in the box and process them that way.
I bring them home and then at that point we distribute.
Honestly, it feels amazing, which is why I'm doing it. I want to be able to help. Like, even though it doesn't seem that as much because I'm like disinfecting, cutting out, punching holes. But I know it goes a long way because it goes to the doctors, the hospitals, and people that need them. And so that makes me feel good. That's also like a factor that makes it so amazing because we're not just in our little community, but we're helping other communities as well.
I talked to my teacher, Kyle, and I was like, I don't want to be in the house. What can I do? And he was like, we're giving out stuff at school. I ended up working with computers. And then I found out they was making masks, and I went from working with computers to doing the masks.
For the face shields, we started off with 2 designs. Now we're primarily working with 1, the 3D Verskin. So the file is given to us. It's open source. Right now I'm printing 2 at a time on each one of our printers. So we have 3 printers. The ones that we have are the Lulzbot TAS 6s. Each print takes me about 2 hours. This week I had my highest yield of 161. We are printing 2 different materials. So we're printing in PLA, and then we're also printing in PETG. Most hospitals prefer PETG. It has a higher melting point, so you can sterilize them. We are using PLA because it's biodegradable. Ever since we met our GoFundMe goal, Mike has kind of been supplying us with filament. So I just got some PETG on hand. So I'm gonna try and set up my printers so that I can print with that. I'm really proud of our students. They could be home playing video games. They're here twice a week doing this with us. And I'm really happy that they're there to help.
I feel good because I did not like sitting in the house, not being able to help or not do anything because I'm active. I like to help. It feels good. Plus I'm with my peers and I get to see some of my teachers and I'm just happy. I was pretty shocked because I didn't know at first that we was making it for the hospitals. We're doing something cool. It's fun. I love to give back. This is a good start in helping.
I get to come back to school and say, hey, this 3D printing thing that we've been talking about, it's actually useful. It's a skill that you now have. I found something that's relevant for them that 4 of my students can access now. And then when we go back to the school year, engineering is a thing that you can do. It's accessible, it's useful, and it's not some far off thing that other people in other communities do, like you can do this. Essentially, we talk to every single person who we're sending them to. It's an aunt, it's an uncle, it's a friend, it's your city. I mean, I'm originally a New Yorker, so it was kind of important for me to get stuff to New York. It's kind of like the epicenter of what's happening in the country right now. So I was able to reach out to friends who are doctors or just friends who work at hospitals and get them stuff. And they're sending us emails back being like, yes, we got your stuff. It's really amazing. It's wonderful. It's super helpful. Not only are we sending it, but we're like, we want feedback. Is it working? Did you like it? Pretend that you bought it from us. And would you buy it again? At this point, I think now we're at almost 1,000 donated.
I do feel like it's important that we contribute because it's for the benefit of someone else's health and wellness. That's what I find important when I do this.